Hi, Canastota. I'm Sean Becerra, Superintendent of Canastota Central Schools, and this is the weekly video update for Friday, August 6th. Even though there's still a lot of summer left before school starts back up, there's a lot happening now around the school that will impact what school will look like in another 4 weeks. The big news coming from the state this week was that after leading schools to believe for many, many weeks now that there would be new guidance from the state health department that would be guiding our reopening plans, we're now being told that they will not be providing this guidance. There are several major problems with this revelation as it comes a week into August. If they weren't going to provide leadership at the state level, then simply tell us that you're not going to in a timely fashion so that we can at least plan accordingly. One of the reasons cited was that the governor no longer has emergency powers, which is a pretty weak excuse since his emergency powers were removed many, many weeks ago, back in June, in fact. So I'd encourage you to check out the latest documentation on this issue that's come out in the last couple of days on Syracuse.com and other media outlets who have done a pretty nice job of outlining the blatant inconsistencies in the statements coming from the state. The good news is that we're used to having to make decisions with either late or non-existent guidance from the state, particularly over the last year and a half. So we'll figure it out at the local level and we'll do what's right for our students. Fortunately, our local leaders are taking the issue seriously. And next week, the school board and I will be participating in countywide meetings that will help shape our district's response and potentially a regional response for the reopening of school. So next week, I'll have certainly more information to share with you on this important subject. I know everyone wants to know what September will look like at school, as we all do here at the school. But we want to make sure that we get it right and not just get information out quickly. Obviously, the circumstances of the last 48 hours have changed things pretty significantly. For one, we thought that guidance was going to be provided and we were going to be charged with implementing and executing that guidance. Now, as it turns out, we're told just come up with the guidance. As we've done every step of the way throughout the pandemic, we'll make sure we carefully consider all of the factors and make decisions that are in the best interest of our school community. Given the fact that we need to make decisions at the local level, just as we did at various times and on multiple occasions last year, we want to provide our school community an opportunity to get up-to-the-minute updates on where our plan development stands, and also give you a chance to ask questions about our reopening plans. As a result, we have scheduled a parent and community session for this coming Tuesday, August 10th at 5:30 p.m. Just like last year, this session will be a virtual session for your convenience and will begin at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, August 10th. So please join us for this important session. This is only the first in what will be a series of sessions throughout the month of August and probably going into September. More will be scheduled as we move through the month and into the new school year. Now let's shift gears and talk a little bit about our capital project. Take a look at this awesome new field. I can't wait to see our teams competing starting next month on our new athletic fields. Please keep in mind that while the field is installed and is looking really, really sharp, the site itself is still under construction. The track surfacing will be occurring in the coming weeks. So until further notice, people should not be using the track and field areas. Again, people, because it is a work in progress and more work is going to be occurring in the coming weeks, people should not be using the track and field areas at the athletic complex at this time. So please be patient. It won't be a lot longer, and we'll be able to use the new athletic facilities next month if everything stays on track. And it certainly will be worth the wait. I've also been asked questions about the big stack of materials covered in white packaging seen in various places around the school campus, including a big stack behind the Robert Street complex. Well, let's solve that mystery right now. These packages contain the roofing materials, and the installation is already well underway. In fact, you probably have noticed that the piles are rapidly shrinking. Well, maybe not as exciting to talk about as the new athletic facilities. The roofing component of our capital project is a key part of our infrastructure maintenance plan. I actually grew up working on a roofing crew for many years, so I'm well aware of the importance of this component of the project. It's not something that you notice all the time, but you definitely notice it when there's a problem with your roofs. So by keeping our roofs in good shape, we're ensuring that we're protecting our buildings in a very basic way and making sure that we're acting as good stewards of our district's facilities. We'll continue to update you on the various aspects of the capital project as a very, very busy month of August unfolds. And in fact, Construction Manager Pete Marcenison will be joining us and providing a capital project update Tuesday night. Next week, we'll take you inside the building and talk about some of the exciting updates happening in the Robert Street Elementary portion of the project. You're not going to recognize a lot of it. It doesn't even look like the same building. It's looking really good, and things are coming together well. So on that note, I hope you enjoy your weekend, and go Raiders.